what do you make of what we saw on Saturday and what it means?
Firstly, let's go back to answer that question. What Israel actually did at the beginning of April, and why the Iranians felt they had to react to it in the way that they did. If you remember, you cast your mind back, the war then and is now, it was not going well for Netanyahu. Hamas showed no signs of putting its hands up in the air and surrendering. They had rejected a proposal for the leadership to be exiled. They're taking their time about replying to the latest ceasefire negotiations through Cairo. They're showing every sign of weathering the storm. And Netanyahu is facing increasing pressure at home to get these hostages, the remaining hostages, back alive. He hasn't had any major scalps. He hasn't killed Hamas leaders, or the big ones, the big four, that launched the October the 7th attack. And he's coming under huge international pressure to get aid into Gaza as mass famine takes over. And the differences and the splits between him and Joe Biden, the US president, are now public.
Well, now you have a U.S. administration that is essentially openly calling for him to step down and to be pushed aside.
Yeah, and it's all out in public. It's not private. It is, and it becomes public very quickly. Therefore, Netanyahu, the gambler, needed another throw of the dice. And what he did was hit the Iranian consulate, which contained Iran's top soldier, along with 7 other commanders of the Revolutionary Guards. Now, this wasn't like any other hit that had been done before, and that roughly you can put them into 2 categories. One is you hit the guards that are controlling the flow or organizing the flow of traffic and arms to Hezbollah and other militias in Lebanon on the northern border of Israel. And the other broad area of recognized Israeli military activity in that area is to push the militias away from the border, at least north of the Litani River. Now, this attack was nothing to do with either Hezbollah or arms or anything else. It was to wipe out the Iranian leadership in Syria, and therefore and do it in an Iranian consulate as well. Now, if you attack a consulate, you attack a country.
You're asking for a response.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this was clearly what Iran was faced with, was a scenario and a script that had been written by Israel before they did anything.